Hey guys, hope you guys are having an amazing day so far. Your boy is back with another subreddit video, and today we're going to be reading r/NotHowGirlsWork. But before we get into that, we freaking did it. We hit 10,000 subscribers on this channel. Words cannot describe how grateful and thankful I am for each and every one of you guys who watch and has been supporting me on this journey. 10,000 is a huge milestone, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I really appreciate each and every one of you guys from the bottom of my heart. At the end of the video, I'm going to leave a segment where we can talk about the journey and the future of the channel, and also personally thank each and every one of you guys, but I don't want to take too much away from the actual Reddit reading. So yeah, let's get into this. But before we do, if you are new to my channel and you guys enjoy videos like this one, make sure you guys hit the subscribe and the notification bell, because we do videos like this every single day on the channel. And now that we hit 10,000 subscribers, the next goal, 20,000 maybe. Hopefully we can hit that by the end of the year. I think we could do it though. We grew at a crazy rate. But yeah, I'm going to try for 20,000 by the end of the year. So make sure you guys hit that button if you enjoyed the video. Help me on this journey. Also hit the like and comment section down below. It helps the algorithm out. And I try to respond to each and every one of your guys' comments. I want to hear what you guys think of this subreddit, and also like any other thoughts and ideas on new subreddits I can explore. Always looking for that. And yeah, let's get into this. So r/NotHowGirlsWork. For those of you that don't know, this subreddit is just like full of goofy and like cringy posts that people have found online on how just girls don't work that way, guys. But yeah, let's get into it. Let's see what ignorance we can find today. All right, this one's on X, or I think X, or Instagram. Actually, it's Instagram. Steve of Stetter says, "Happy International Incels who call themselves alphas, complaining that there's no International Men's Day, even though International Men's Day is November 19th, but they don't know that because all they want is there to be no International Women's Day." What a post! That's kind of true. I mean, I think first off, can I say how goofy it is that we have like a day for everything? But second off, it's silly of us to complain about that. Like, what? Who cares if there's National Women's Day? It's actually awesome. I mean, let's celebrate women, because women are awesome. And National Men's Day is a thing too. So like, what? It's just silly that there's just so many of them. Comments say, "The only time I see men talk about their issues of other men or Men's Day or cases where men are wrong is when women speak up about their issues and their occasions and their interests. It's never about them caring for men. It's always them undermining, abusing, and calling out women." Yeah, that does happen a lot. It's always an us versus them. I don't understand it, guys. You guys understand that like women created us, right? Like we should probably be like thankful. All right, this one says truth. All right, so we got a girl who posted, and Fragile Capricorn said, quote, "Girls don't mature faster than boys. Girls are punished from an earlier age for the same behavior that boys are allowed to indulge in well into adulthood." Louder for the people in the back. Damn. Yeah, that's a thing. I will admit, I am thankful that I'm a dude for, because growing up, like seeing my sister, I'll give you an example. I grew up in an Asian traditional household, and my sister wasn't allowed to go out with her friends unless they were like mega supervised, and she wasn't allowed to go like out like parties or anything like that until she was like 21, bro. 21, not 18, like 21. Well, kind of 18, because she went to college, so they couldn't like monitor her everything she did. But you know, she was the oldest and she was a girl. But me, bro, being the youngest boy in an Asian household at 15, my dad was just like, "Yeah, just don't get locked up." Pretty much. I mean, he didn't say that, but he insinuated. He let me drink. He let me grab his beers to go to parties when I was 16. I'll never forget that. He was just like, "Yeah, you can have a few," and I would just grab like Heinekens or Coronas or whatever. Which, oh, by the way, this is all in Minecraft. I don't encourage underage drinking at all. Don't underage drink. This is in Grand Theft Auto. Of course. Someone in the comments says, "I will always remember my grandmother telling me at the age of 13 that men are incapable of taking care of themselves, so we have to do it for them." Wow. Imagine growing up and learning stuff like being told that. That's so fucking sad. And it's sad because it's coming from your grandmother, so it's like another woman. That was in response to when I asked her why she did my brother's laundry, but I had to do my own. Yeah, that's just so fascinating to me. I feel like we need to grow as a society to really teach kids to do everything. Like, I mean, not every, that's a lot of pressure, but like both sides of the coin. And I'll give you guys an example. So when I was really young, right, my mom did do my laundry for me. She did my laundry for my sister too-ish, kind of. So I kind of get that. But like I grew up, I had a friend, he was all boys, right? All boys, like everyone was brother. And then his mom did all the motherly duties and the woman did. But I don't think that should be the way it is. I think you should teach your kid, regardless of boy or girl, to do both things. The traditional woman's thing, the traditional man's thing. And I don't even get why they're traditional. It should stop being a thing. Because if you're a grown ass man and you don't know how to fucking do the dishes or your own laundry, that's going to be a rude awakening for the day that you move out, if you ever do move out. And I know this from personal experience. My old roommates, they're not my roommates anymore. I live by myself now. But my old roommates, when they first moved out, they didn't know how to clean out the lint tray of the fucking dryer. That's a fire hazard. They didn't know how to they didn't know how to clean dishes properly, bro. It was just like, what? Anyways, I digress. We're going on a tangent already. It's only like 5 minutes, 6 minutes into the video. The loon tangents are real in this one. Also, guys, thank you so much, man. I can't believe we hit 10,000. Like it just blows my mind. That's crazy. Hopefully we can hit 20, maybe even 100K one day. I had a dream recently that I had 1 million subs, which that's just so crazy to even like think of right now. But 10,000 is crazy. All right, this one says, so true. My mother would fly off the handle if I mentioned my period or made a joke about alcohol, but my brother makes D jokes and she giggles and rolls her eyes. Yeah, and then, it's sad because it's always other women that are putting you guys down too. Like it's just making it worse. It's perpetuating the society's like standards on women. It's pretty goofy. And that can also, I want to say that can be the other side of the coin where like society doesn't talk about men's mental health because it's a womanly thing to do, which I totally do not agree with. Like that's also a bad side of it for guys. All right, we're going to go into the top post for the week. All right, this one says, you just can't escape them, can we? And it's a post on X/Twitter. Says, why is it a bad thing? Or this might be Threads, but why is it a bad thing? Women were literally created to be submissive to men. Women are literally created. How do you know that? Okay, you know what? Let's read this all before I digress into it or dissect it. That's not a bad thing. Men should protect women, hence the submissive part. And don't even say, quote, I don't need a man, end quote. Yes, you do. Nearly everything you do/use was made by a man. All right. Let's dive into this before we read the comments and so forth. First off, why is it a bad thing? Women were literally created to be submissive to men. How do you know that for certain, right? Do you have a time machine where you can go back to the dawn of existence, right? And just be like, yeah, whatever you believe in, whether it's God, fucking the universe, whatever. That women were created. Like, how the fuck do you know that? How do you know that? How do you not know that? How do you know if men were actually originally created to do that? We don't know. My point is no one actually knows how any of us were created. So to say that is pretty goofy. That is such a, like, I don't know, a lot of like people who believe they know it all. Like, brother, you don't know it all. How do you know that we were created to be a certain way? No one is created to be anything, okay? It's just whatever society, environment, and all that stuff impacts you is how you think you were created. All right, anyways, it's not a bad thing. Dude, you're an idiot. Men should protect women, hence the subjective part. I don't know. If this was a true statement, which I'm not saying it is, because I don't think anyone should do anything right off the bat, right? Besides like the obvious moral stuff. Men should protect women. I don't know if you know the statistics. I'm pretty sure most like serial killers and stuff that women have died from is by men. Yeah, I mean, everyone should protect everybody. That's the real term. Everyone should protect everyone. That's the new term we should make a big deal. Hence the submissive part. And don't even say, I don't need a man. I don't know, dude. I have met some women that genuinely don't need a man. And I have met some men that genuinely don't need women. I've seen it on both sides. For instance, I know some boss ass bitches. My sister's fucking one. She's a single mother, bro. And she owns 4 businesses. Like, fucking beast, dude. I look up to her all the time. And like, she doesn't, ever since her first marriage, she doesn't have another marriage. Like she hasn't gotten married. I asked her, I was like, hey, do you ever plan on getting married again? She's like, fuck no. She's living her fucking life, dude. And so like, yeah, there's moments where you might get lonely and stuff, but no one needs, need is the main word. Want, different, but no one needs anything. Besides like water and like food. Nearly everything you do and use was made by a man. Brother, have you searched up how many things were created by women too? I mean, don't get me wrong. Men have created a lot of things. I'm not downplaying. This is not an us versus them, okay? This is just a generalized statement. Everything that has been created that we use is by both men and women. Literally, Wi-Fi was created by a woman. You're messaging this, and yet you don't realize that a woman created what you're using right now. Same thing with men. I mean, men created a bunch of shit too. So goofy. Oh, even in look, the comments of the thread, it says, the Wi-Fi you are using to tweet this was invented by a woman, by the way. Yeah, literally. That's what I was trying to say. Biologically, men were made to be expendable. Women were not. That is an interesting argument. And I don't know. I was going to say I agree, but I think because both people are made to be both expendable and not expendable in both aspects, because in order to create, you need both. Well, modern science, there could be other things in it involved, but like traditional, like back in the day, like you need both. So I think both people are important. Why is every advocate for mandatory traditional gender roles the world's whiniest men? They would be sterilized in the world they want. Yeah, for real, dude. Stop being it's always some goofy ass dude who complains about stuff like this. And that's true. All my guy friends who are like doing well in life never complain about stupid shit like this. All right, let's read some more. All right, this one says, seriously, guys, and it's referring to someone's subreddit post. Just saying what everyone's thinking. The Void post. 10 years from now, expect women's. I'm going to bleep that. OF women to complain about how they were, quote, groomed or, quote, forced to twerk on OF. They'll blame men for their bad choices. No accountability whatsoever. What? How do you have a time machine? Do all these guys have time machines where they can just see how an outcome will be? That's a weird thing to think about. Like, imagine just sitting in your chair at home or bed, laying in your bed, right? And you're like, you know what? In 10 years from now, I bet this is going to happen. Like, that's such a goofy thing to say. I love this subreddit. Men who say this are probably the same men who think that male corn on the cob stars have a great job. Yeah, dude, you guys anyone who wants to be fascinated by that, look into the documentaries where guys, or like the interviews where guys that are corn and cob stars talk about like how it kind of sucks. It sucks for them dating. It sucks there's a lot of things that go behind it. And also guys like this who post stuff like this don't realize that coitus, or the action of intimacy in bed, is great, but it's not like everything, bruh. Like crazy. They put it on such a high pedestal. Also, constant reminder, love you guys. You guys are amazing. Can't believe we hit 10,000. All right, now I digress. I'm going to save that for the other video. All right, this one says, this whole book has both my eyes and my boobs rolling. Can I say that word on YouTube? I think I can, right? All right, so this one says, oh, this is a book. Okay. So they're reading a book and it says, quote, no, Craig, I want a big, dumb, fake answer, end quote. Noelle rolls her eyes. I think her breasts rolls in sync with them. Girls' breasts are so amazing. What book? Who wrote this book? That actually sounds like a funny ass book. Like, this is just so goofy. Her breasts roll in sync with them. I mean, this has to be satire, right? Because that's actually funny. I'm not gonna lie, that's funny as fuck. If I was reading that and it's just like a comedy book, her breasts did boobily to the stairs and titted downwards. Bluetooth. Yeah, that's funny. Anyone else feel weird about this? Okay, it's another book one. Okay, a lot of book ones today. Ethan may have gotten my uterus pregnant a while back. What? Who says that? But I'm pretty sure sheep got my heart pregnant. In the back of a movie theater using nothing but his fingers. That was gross. Sorry. Is this written by a man? What the fuck? Uterus pregnant? I'm learning, guys. The role of the uterus in pregnancy. The uterus plays a crucial role in supporting and nurturing the growing fetus during pregnancy. Okay. And he got that pregnant. Interesting. Let's read the comments. He got this guy got her heart pregnant from his fingers. That's such a weird like group of words to say. Weird AF, but that was gross. Sorry, is killing me. Yeah, that's pretty funny. I mean, these are funny books, man. I saw a post. Can't talk about that because I'm not risking getting demonetized. All right, this one says anything is possible when you lie. What a funny thing to say. All right, it's a Facebook or I don't know. It's Instagram. An Instagram meme. Someone says, quote, a man will sacrifice his happiness for his family. A woman will sacrifice her family for happiness, end quote. No, I think that applies to both, right? Why does that have to be man or woman? I think what? That's so goofy. A woman will sacrifice her family for her happiness. Isn't there more single mothers versus single men? Let's look at the statistic on that. Yes, there are more single mothers than fathers. Single mothers had about 80% of the single parent household. What? Don't we get it? What the hell? That's a huge percentile. I did not know that. What the hell? That sucks. Guys just be really dipping out, huh? That's crazy. That sucks. Last time I checked, most primary caretakers in a single parent household as a mother. There's a reason why there are so many milk jokes out there. Yeah, we just found that out. 80%? That's insane. Also, shout out to the 80%. I'm not undermining either side. Shout out to the 80%. Shout out to the 20% of dudes as well. Shout out to anyone who's a single parent. It's hard. I get it. That fucking sucks. But at the same time, you're awesome as shit for doing it. Good for you. As long as you're a good parent. Sometimes entitled parents suck. r/entitled parent. You guys haven't seen those videos, check those out. This app is genuinely a misogynistic and transphobic shithole. What app? Like, this is Facebook? Or like X? No, this is Facebook. All right, so someone posts, you respect women, ? Cute. But do you respect trans women? And fat women, ? Disabled women, ? Hoes and hood rats too, ? Just curious. And then someone in the comments said, you respect men? Cute, but do you also respect short men, fat men, broke men, disabled men, jobless men? Just curious. And then, okay, so this meme got posted on r/funny meme, and it goes even further. People in the subreddit said, I like how he didn't even try and answer her question and just said, but what about men? Like all men do. And then someone said, a misogynist made about others being called out for misogyny. And then someone else says, nobody was calling out for misogyny in the post. Just a person said, do you respect all women or no? And some idiot narcissist tried to play the Uno reverse card. Also, men do be like that because of our current society where men have more power than women. They tend to be narcissistic like that. If you're hurt by that, do some reflecting about men and how they treat women. Even little boys try to downplay on women these days because of misogynistic content creators like Sneeko. Oh yeah, Sneeko is not a good one to be watching as a kid. Men have more power than women might be the funniest lie I've ever seen a misogynist tell. If you were hurt by my comment, maybe you should do some self-reflection. There are certainly misogynists out there, and they are called on their BS all the time. But when anyone points out misandry. Oh man, I've been saying this wrong the whole fucking time. The other side of it, okay? White knights like you come flying in and justify their behavior. What was the misandry in the post then? Am I saying that right? I feel like I'm not. Tell me, I'm genuinely listening. This is not a comeback or anything. Let's dissect this. So let's dissect this original post. Someone says, you respect women, cute, but do you respect pretty much all types of women? I mean, valid question to ask. Also, respect and attraction is different too. I feel like everyone should be respected, regardless of who you are. Now, are you attracted to, a certain type of woman or a certain type of men? Probably not. But also, women should also respect all types of men too, right? No, I mean, it's not a us versus them. Everyone needs to stop making it us versus them. Like the guy needs to stop doing that. The girls like this is a weird post to dissect, guys. I don't like this. I feel like this is just gonna put me in a hole because like I just don't. It's just silly. All right, let's read the comments though. OMG, I get called a misandrist for pointing out women's issues too on here. People really don't know what misandry is. Yeah, I mean, 100%. Yeah, this is a weird one. I'm not an expert at this. The misogynist versus the misandrist. All I know is everybody should respect everyone. Period. Attraction is different, but you should respect people. Broke girls, broke guys, fat girls, fat guys, fucking trans on both sides. Like, yeah, whatever. Just respect everybody. It's not that hard to respect someone, right? You just don't treat them like shit. All right, this one says, "Are you a witch?" Possible satire. Okay, so this might be satirical. We have a meme here. Are you involved in witchcraft and you don't even know it? Do you do any of the following: horoscope, yoga, tarot cards, astrology, liberalism, Catholicism, marijuana, Black Lives Matter makes you a witch? This gotta be fucking satire. Gingers, crystals, feminism, dank meme stashing. Yeah, this is 100% satire. Fortune cookies, veganism, falafel, avocado, Starbucks, spirit animals, cats, pandas, and Priuses. Yeah, that's a satire. That's funny though. Apparently, this is what female privilege gets you. All right, let's see what female privilege gets you. So someone asked this on Quora. I forgot how to say that website. I use it sometimes, but anyways, what is female privilege is the original answered question, or the question, right? It's a privilege one gets from being a female, such as, so far, okay. Women do not have to register for selective service when they are turned 18. Is that true? I don't know that one. Women have support centers if they are abused or R-word. Men have very few. Can guys go to those support centers? I'm not an expert at this, so I'm not gonna comment on everyone. But like, I don't know. What are you doing there, buddy? You guys see my cat back there? What you doing? If a woman claims R-word, the allegation is treated more seriously than a man who claims R-word. I don't think that's true. That's not female privilege. Some people get written off. No, that one's not. That one's not one for. Okay, this is weird because this is on Quora too. People like actually look at this website for genuine answers. Women get shorter prison times than men for the same offenses. Is that true? I think like let's search that up. Do women get shorter prison sentences? According to the research and statistics, again, this is AI overview, so it might not be fully accurate. Women tend to receive shorter sentences than men when convicted of similar crimes, meaning that genuinely get lesser sentences than men. This is often attributed to factors like societal pressure. Oh, is that actually true? I didn't know that. I could see that with some things. I can't see that with like really insane, like unaliving and stuff. But I could see that if it's like the whole phenomenon with like the teachers that are getting with like little kids and shit. Like it's weird. But let's keep going. Even if a R-word allegation is proven to be utterly false, the man still has to live with the stigma of the allegation. No, the woman does too, right? That's a weird one. Let's keep going. Women are more likely to get custody of their kids, unless dads can show she is totally unfit and unable to take care of them. I don't know if that's true either. I don't know if that's true nowadays. I mean, maybe back in the day, but I don't know. Now I've seen, I don't know. I'm not an expert, so I don't want to comment on all these. Women usually get to enter a place first. What do you mean enter a place first? What does that even mean? You, like, as a guy, I can't go into a store first? What are you talking about? This is weird because I feel like female privilege is completely different. And my perspective of female privilege is completely different. And male privilege is also like a thing too. Male privilege is probably more prevalent than, no, not probably. Male privilege is definitely more prevalent than female privilege. But there is definitely some benefits you get as a girl too. You just get a lot more benefits as a guy, which sucks for girls. Let's see. Women get more time off when their child is born than a man. Yeah. I mean, they deserve to. That's their bodies. So I guess that is a privilege. But yet that's a 100%. You guys deserve that. Women carry children for 9 months. Men carry children for 18 years. What are you talking about? That is the most incorrect one. What do you mean a man care? We just found out that 80% of men aren't even in the lives of their kids. Or not in the lives, but like are raising their kid. Why is the R word in the pro column? Yeah, for real. Also, women also carry kids for 18 years. They don't just birth and peace out unless they suck. They can also take care of those kids for 18 years. And we found out that statistically, they do it more often too. Oh, that's so goofy. This was a really goofy one. I can't believe this is posted on a website like that. I'm so sorry you don't get extra time off for your V being ripped in half. Oh, wait. But you don't get your V ripped in half? I'm so terribly sorry that after birth of the child is your sole responsibility. Oh, wait. Don't women get custody more often? How funny. Ah, that is a paradox. That was a whole, like, in the same post, too. Interesting. That's silly. I love how contradictory the point about custody and the last point are. Yeah, that's literally what we just wrote. I like that women get custody of the kids and somehow are responsible for them for 18 years. Oh my God. It's so silly. That was a fucking weird one, dude. Like some of that, maybe, but some of that was just so weird. All right. What? Question mark, question mark. Trigger warning. Uh-oh. I'm going to have to blur this one. Someone posted, how do you know the pain of a woman being R-worded is worse than a man being cheated on? Seeing as you're so confident. What in the what? What did we just read? How do you know that the pain of a woman being R-worded is worse than a man being cheated on? Being cheated on. Brother. All right. I want this guy, Bilal Harris 1. I want you to look in the mirror and then use your imagination. As SpongeBob would say, imagination, okay? I want you to think about, you're probably going through getting cheated on or something, because why would you post this? So think about the pain of getting cheated on. It sucks. Definitely. It's a shitty thing. You go on with your day, right? You're sad. Don't get me wrong. You got cheated on, especially if it's like a wife or if it's like girlfriend for a long time. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts here, right? Now, I want you in the mirror to imagine a man. Okay, I want you to imagine a man. And in this case, let's make it even more, let's say a man that's bigger than you, okay? A bigger than you man, scarier, probably has a weapon on him, right? Forcing you to do things you don't want to do. Intimate things, right? And you might say, Bilal K. Harris here might say, oh, but like, I'm not gay. Brother, that's not the point. The girl might be into girls too. It doesn't matter. You're doing something that you don't want to do. It's a physical act, emotional, and like, don't get me wrong. I'm not belittling getting cheated on. Cheating on sucks. It sucks mentally and it sucks in the heart, right? It doesn't suck physically that much, but it sucks in those aspects. Being forced to do an act that you don't want to do from a person that you don't fucking know, or you might know, and maybe even worse. And what are you talking about, dude? Literally look in the mirror and imagine that. A man bigger than you making you do all that. And tell me you don't think that the pain is completely different. Like, those are two completely different things. It's probably one of the worst acts you could do on anyone ever. Being cheated on definitely sucks. Not undermining that. It's a terrible thing. But the latter, R word, that's pretty fucking bad, dude. That's arguably one of the worst things on earth. Regardless if you're a girl or guy. This is also for guys too. If you're getting like that, that's a thing. It happens. I know it's weird for you as a guy, Bilal, to think of, but just think about that. All right. Next time. That's a silly thing. Let's read the comments before we end this. Silly things that guys say, man. Top 10 silliest today. No, actually number 1 silliest. No, I wouldn't say number 1, but definitely up there. Actually, I don't know. It might be number 1. I would have to look back at the video. I'd choose death over being R word again. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to keep blurring this. Yeah, it's unfortunate that so many people go through this. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, guy, girl, it doesn't matter who you are. If you're going through anything where you're being uncomfortable into that extent, it is a terrible thing. And I'm really sorry that happened in your lives. I have some friends who have, shared some experiences that are interesting. How do you know the pain of being R word is worse than blah, blah, blah? If a woman had asked this, I bet many men would be outraged and react nasty AF. Oh yeah, if they just flipped it to a man being R, yeah, for real. It's so weird, this competition that these guys are having, or these girls, some girls too. It's like, when will both sides, mostly guys, but both sides, really realize that we're just all people, and things can happen to both, bro. Anyways, that was silly. It ended on a more darker note, but it was a silly one overall. This was a funny one. Thank you if you guys listened in to r/NotHowGirlsWork. Now, for the remainder of the video, I am going to talk to you guys just purely about this channel. So for those of you who are just here for the Reddit read, peace out. Love you guys. Have a good night. Have a good day or whatever. But for those of you that are going to listen, thank you again, guys. I cannot reiterate. I mean, I want to thank my family for fucking supporting me. This cat right here that is literally in front of my screen. I want to thank this guy and the one in the back for, but yeah, thank you to my family, friends. You guys know who you are, my closest friends and supporters, the ones who, even my family, like growing up, I would think that my Asian family would not support me in a quest like this. Obviously, this is a side quest, being that this isn't my main income. But I see the potential in YouTube, and I see that maybe one day this could be my full-time job and actual, I mean, this has always been my passion. For those of you that don't know, I've been doing YouTube since I was like 14 or 15. It's on a completely different channel, and it was like some really silly stuff. But yeah, with this channel, I've been doing this channel for years. And when I first started, I was doing fitness content, didn't really work out. Then food, which actually kind of did do some success, but it was just overwhelming. Like I didn't want to do food. It was one of those things that like it gave me notoriety. Like some of my most popular videos are food related. However, I just wasn't, my heart wasn't in it. I love food. My heart just wasn't in vlogging, like, cause editing vlogging just sucks. And, when it came to these Reddit reads, I just started doing them. I started with tattoos, I think, because I saw this YouTuber, Kurt Fagan, and he was doing other type of tattoo videos. And I was like, oh, that's fun. Let me look at bad tattoos on Reddit. And then we went into a wormhole. We just got into more Reddits. You guys started recommending some, and I started listening to it. And it was literally like one of the best decisions of my life, because it was just so fun waking up, reading these Reddits for you guys. Like, I genuinely enjoy doing this. I always learn something new. It's always a funny, good time, sometimes scary, but a good time. And yeah, it just baffles me that you guys actually love listening to this all, because I'm like, me, this silly old goober. Thank you so much again. 10,000 was a huge goal. I'm not gonna stop here. I don't want to sound like overzealous, I think is the right term, but I do genuinely believe that one day I will hit 100,000 subscribers. A million seems a little unfathomable to me. I did have a dream about that, but I don't know. That's a little bit, we'll slowly get there. 100K does actually seem realistic, but right now my new goal is, let's see if we can hit 20,000 by the end of the year. I think we can do it. We've been growing at a crazy rate. And yeah, just want to end this video on saying thank you so much if you've been supporting me. I hope that you keep supporting me, because these videos are not stopping. Eventually with the channel, I will, my goal is to stream these Reddit reads as well. Once I upgrade PCs, I'm going to be doing live streams on the subreddit. And then also, obviously, they're going to be posted after for those of you that, didn't make it on the stream. I want to do Twitch. I want to do all that. I want to add maybe a little bit of other elements on my channel too. Maybe like weekly, I add like a video essay, like on a specific topic outside of subreddit, just something goofy and silly, or even maybe start streaming on the Twitch or just on the channel as a whole with some gaming or some other stuff too. I don't want to be only on Reddits, but I want to keep Reddit my bread and butter, because I do genuinely love making these videos. So Reddit is not going anywhere. I do want to add more to my repertoire, but I am a little bit fearful that if I don't niche down as much, it will stunt my growth of this channel, but we'll see. You guys let me know in the comment section down below if you're listening this far. Would you like to see other type of content, or do you guys want specifically just Reddit? Which is completely fine. I can keep this channel Reddit, and I can make another channel completely separate for like gaming or video commentary and things like that. But yeah, y'all just let me know. Love each and every one of you guys. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and yeah, I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's video. Thank you again for 10K. Bye.